Hi folks, the Filipina P here, and you're probably wondering why I'm filming myself while walking down the road. Well, I keep getting comments saying, hey, why don't you ever show us something from a regular day in Peace World? So, that's what I'm going to do today. I don't have my tripod or my studio. I'm just gonna be my own camera woman and do the selfie thing for the first time in 200 videos. Imagine that, guys. So, where are we going today? Well, why don't you take a walk with me and find out? So, guys, I used to go to the gym 3 to 4 times a week, but all gyms were closed during the pandemic and everybody was stuck inside a house. That was no fun. Well, most of the businesses here are now open, but my problem is that unfortunately, the nearest gym still requires a mask for people using the facility. So imagine if I'm running on a treadmill for half an hour. I think I'll faint. You know, I don't wanna be wearing a mask while working out. So I'd rather go out and walk or jog for an hour at least and enjoy the scenery. But anyway, guys, technically I'm out in public, but since I'm in the provinces, I think it's okay not to wear a mask. You know, I'm not harming anyone, so it's okay. Unless there's police somewhere, I have to wear a mask, so I think it's fine. I'm literally out in the boonies, although there are motorbikes passing by, so I apologize for the audio problems. That might be really loud. Anyway, a lot of my subscribers were asking me as well, do I wear makeup? Well, I don't really like makeup because that makes my skin, my face itchy. So I sometimes use, just a lip gloss. It's Vaseline. It's like petroleum jelly. Yeah. And it's got pinkish finish and pretty much that's it. Or my favorite is Burt's Bees or Nevia. Those kind of stuff. But see guys, that's my skin. No makeup. It's just my natural face. I woke up like this kind of thing. I'm not really getting enough sleep lately. So if you plan to have this kind of glow, char, all you have to do is not sleep for 2 days. Just kidding. All right, I'm gonna show you guys something. There is that big house. Most of the houses here, by the way, guys, here in the Philippines, if it's big and if it's modern, most of the time it's owned by a wealthy Filipino family or a foreigner. So a lot of foreign nationals who are retired here in the Philippines, they've got big houses as well, especially here in Valencia. Okay, so I was just asked by one motorbike driver if I need a ride. There are a lot of motorbikes passing through this road and they're very loud. I'm not sure if they've heard of a muffler. I'm not sure why they're not using a muffler to make it, to reduce the sound. Although in some cities here in the Philippines, they're not allowing loud noises, especially coming from a motorbike. If I'm not mistaken, there's a part in Leyte that they're not allowing in the city. They're not allowing that, especially after 10. Although I think in Davao they're more organized there, so I don't think they're allowed to have loud motorbikes or loud cars and stuff. But yeah, guys, one thing that you'll notice here in the Philippines is the noise. I'm sure you guys are not going to be used to it because unless you really love loud music, well, this is the place for you. But I'm afraid most Filipinos love music, even in the malls or, I don't know, stores. They're cracking out the loud music. I don't understand. Just like the other day, I was in Robinson's and they were like, oh my God, why are they playing loud music? Oh, also in one of the restaurants last Sunday, I can't really hear the person across the table because the music was so loud. I don't know. That's one thing you guys have to deal with once you move here in the Philippines. So good luck with that. And also, guys, aside from that, are there are a lot of potholes here. So that's one of the reasons why I'm telling you guys not to buy a brand new car, because it's just gonna ruin your suspension. It's our tires. It's only like what, 9 a.m. here, and it's really getting hot here. It feels like it's 31 degrees Celsius, so it's about give or take 88 Fahrenheit. So I wish I could just hop in a transporter and get to my shower at home. And I believe I've lost a kilo worth of sweat already, which is good. That's the whole point. I wonder about the transporter thing. It doesn't transport your atoms, right? So it recreates you on the other end. So isn't the transporter actually like a death chamber? I mean, it's a perfect duplicate of you, but it's still not the original you. So isn't it killing you every time you step into it? Like the ones they have in Star Trek? And also, this reminds me of a conversation I had with one of my subscribers last week. He said if he had the chance, he wanted to download his consciousness into a computer. And that sounded great at first, living forever. But it's not the real you, and why would you care if you get downloaded? It's just a copy of you that thinks it's you, right? And that brings up the whole Matrix thing again, guys. Is it better to live in the Matrix where the steak tastes good and you're rich? Or is it better to know the truth, but you have to live in some greasy metal ship and eating crappy food? I usually always want to know the truth, but I have to admit, I'm not sure which one I'd pick in that case. When it comes to a relationship red pill, there's no question about it. I always want to know the truth so I can avoid, the danger of not knowing what's really going on. I think that's my biggest fear. But it's interesting to think about, which is one of the things this is interesting because these are the things that I'm actually thinking while I'm out walking. And in this case, this is not really weird talking to myself over the phone because I'm addressing you folks. These are the kind of topics I can't discuss with my friends because for them it's so bizarre and they often say I'm a weirdo. Actually, it is really nice to be out today, getting some sun. So, one thing I have to discuss, because some of you guys were asking, what are the policies regarding stray animals here in the Philippines? Is it safe to walk? What if you get bitten by a dog? Well, usually, oh, there's a dog. There's a doggy. Hello, doggy. Yes, I know. I'm not a bad person. Promise, I'm a nice person. Come here, doggy. Come here, doggy. Come here, dog. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yes. He doesn't like me. He doesn't like me. Why don't you like me? Why don't you like me? Hush, hush. Right. So, yes, guys, some of you were asking if it's safe to walk on the streets, on the road here in the Philippines. What if you get bitten by a dog? But anyway, guys, I'm gonna address that in a minute. I just have to pass this house because there's music going on. So I'm gonna repeat this in a minute. I don't wanna get a copyright strike because of the music, and they're playing it loud. Loud noises here in the Philippines. To tell you the truth, guys, the stray animals here in the Philippines is one of the biggest problems we've got. Um, Obviously, for safety purposes or health purposes, like the rabies and stuff. And there you go again, a loud motorbike just passed by. There is a law regarding animals, animal control, and it's not being implemented. So it's fairly safe to walk on the road. Most animals here are docile. They won't bite. Well, just be vigilant, guys. Don't touch them. One of the common things you'll see here in the Philippines are sarisari stores. So I'm just passing by a sarisari store now, and let's see what they've got. Ayute, na may tubig.
Ay, moday.
Ay, namo tubig migo.
Kuan na baday kaning kokra na swakto.
House Coke, walay tubig. Ah, okay. Walay tubig. Okay. Sorry guys. No. No tubig. No. Only soft drinks. Okay, kana na lang migo. Soft drinks. So this is a typical sari-sari store here in the Philippines. This is a usual common sight here. It's basically part of their house. It's like a little business that they can sell anything, a variety store. Most of the stuff is like biscuits, drinks, condiments, and staple food like noodles. Okay. Thank you. Pila ni siya, amigo? 13 pesos. So this is 13 pesos, guys. This small bottle of Coke, which is about 195 ml. So that's a tiny one. I think this is not very common in the West. Sa inyo ang best seller?
So, ano yung pan?
Pan.
Tinapay.
Ah,
Or
tinapay.
kape.
Ah, tinapay o kape. Ah, load.
Load,
Ah, okay. So guys, a lot of you guys are asking about the loading system here in the Philippines for phone credits. I asked the store owner. He said their best sellers are load, coffee, bread, and sweets, candies for the kids. So it's nothing to worry if you're out in the boonies, because most likely if you're living in a neighborhood like this, there is going to be a sari-sari store. This is one of the sari-sari stores here in the Philippines and in my neighborhood. Okay guys, so I'm gonna start working back home because it's getting late. Salamat migo, haris ako. I always buy something from them. Alright guys, so I'm heading home. I'm actually quite close. And the first thing I'm gonna do when I get back home is hop on the shower because I'm really sweaty. I'm sweating like a pig. So anyway, I cannot take you with me because the YouTube gods are gonna strike me. Anyway guys, this has been fun. I hope you enjoyed our little walk. And as always, I'll be back on Tuesday, so you won't miss me. It's something interesting, I promise. And that's it for today. Bye, cow.
Are you ready? Because it's time for a word from your captain. If you've abandoned ship in the West and you're looking for a Filipina first mate, just listen to your Captain P and you'll be shouting "Thar she blows" in no time at all. There's nothing like the Philippines to put a little fire in the hole. And if you join me, crew, I'll get you there, right as rain. So subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell so you hear about any course corrections. And check out my Patreon page for exclusive vids and features. And for all you new seamen, stay off me poop deck. Don't be asking me to blow the man down. And keep your hands off me booty.